Thanks for your attention. I'm delighted to see this level of support and everyone's attendance, both from the congressional side and with the presence of the representatives and the senators here today, and I'm delighted to see that powerful turnout. So I'd like to join everyone else in applauding President Obama's effort to bring forward the budget with the proposed increase, yet, as we all know, there's still challenges ahead. We need to ensure that the NIH has the support it needs for this fiscal year as well as next, and I'd like to underscore the role that industry and the private sector plays, as Representative Bilbray noted. We in fact have businesses around the United States, including in San Diego, and hope to have the opportunity to chat with Representative Bilbray about our opportunities to bring some of these technologies forward. Now, in tough economic times like we are today, governments, companies, and citizens all have to make very difficult decisions. They have to tighten their purse strings, and this sometimes creates contentious debates, pitting one priority against another. Yet, the ultimate decisions that we make will really say a lot about our vision for the future and the support of innovation and health in America and beyond. Now, one decision that I think will profoundly influence this, whether it's referring to competitiveness and prosperity, is whether we're going to sufficiently fund biomedical research going forward. The federal funding that's provided promotes obviously not just the basic science work, but enhances our understanding of biology, the basis of disease, and begins to translate that information into new therapies and diagnostics that the private sector takes forward to eventually impact public health in a broader setting. Now, as one example, and there are hundreds or if not thousands, with some initial funding that President Nixon started with his war on cancer, he funded a promising investigator at Stanford by the name of Len Herzenberg. And he was able to develop a machine that could count and sort human cells at the incredible speed of 1,000 cells per second. This technology, known as flow cytometry, would eventually become a standard within research labs worldwide, playing a pivotal role in unraveling the mysteries of cellular biology and our immune system. Now, in clinical settings today, flow cytometry is used to diagnose and monitor a wide range of disease, from HIV and AIDS to lymphoma and leukemia, and also improving the lives of patients who receive bone marrow transplants. More than 30 years later, this technology has directly benefited tens of millions of patients across the globe. And it's become an economic engine in its own right, as companies like BD continue to hire innovative scientists and engineers that improve this technology, to design instruments that can now analyze cells at 50,000 cells per second, and that period of time since Dr. Herzenberg began his NIH-funded work. And these new machines are smaller, faster, and less expensive, so that they can be used by a broader range of investigators supported by the NIH. The last comment I'd like to make is around the support of NIH as an essential element in the continued education and training of the best scientists of the world. I had the benefit of being an NIH grant recipient during my physician and scientific training through my residency. And I'd like to point out that I regard this NIH as a lifeline to train and sustain the best scientists in the world, to drive innovation and thoughtful activity of many investigators. Now, without these opportunities to train innovative young people, they're going to gravitate to other fields, non-scientific fields, and we're not going to be preparing ourselves sufficiently to train the workforce of the 21st century. So a decline in NIH investment, I'm afraid, will result in a cadre of scientists and technologies that won't be competitive at the global level. And so, at this critical juncture, continued support for biomedical research is essential in helping us, in fact, out of this current economic situation, and can position us for long-term growth and prosperity. So as the world struggles to cope with some of the challenges of healthcare, the aging population, growing debilitating diseases and conditions, and deadly infectious diseases, as a physician scientist representing the life science industry here in support of UMR in today's form, I'm here to say that continued support of the NIH is going to be critical for the health of the nation. So I'd like to thank you for the opportunity to represent the industry and thank all of the speakers today.